Hey everybody, this is Robert Zerfing, the Common Sense Conservative, and I haven't done one of these in a long time, so I figured this would be a good time as any to jump back on again, especially after we had these two horrible shootings recently. Now, if anybody's been listening to the news the last couple days, you've been hearing a lot about, the politics of it, how the guy in Texas was a Trump-loving racist, and it's all Trump's fault, and guns are bad, and so on and so forth. And most people haven't heard too much about the second one, where there was a hardcore liberal, and so on and so forth. Again, just want to point out that both of those little tidbits are completely irrelevant and don't matter. Person's political views really don't matter when it comes down to it. What matters is that both people were mentally deranged, mentally insane, and horrible people who did horrible things. Now, the politics that do matter is what happens after the fact. Now, the left is sitting there saying, gun control, gun control, gun control, gun control. The problem with gun control and more gun control is that you have literally hundreds of millions of people who own guns. Literally hundreds of millions of people who are law-abiding gun owners. Literally millions of people who use their guns to save lives. Yeah, private citizens who own guns save lives every year. But that doesn't matter to the left, of course. What matters to the left is a couple people a year go out and they shoot a whole bunch of people. Again, horrible things. But they want to punish all law-abiding gun owners for the actions of a couple. Here's another fun fact. If there was a couple more law-abiding gun owners carrying their guns in that Walmart in Texas, a lot less people would have died. As it was, a law-abiding citizen who owned a gun saved a whole bunch of people at Walmart, but of course the news isn't going to tell you about that. The media is not going to talk about that because it doesn't push their agenda. So I just wanted to point out that if a few more law-abiding gun owners were carrying guns at the time of the shootings, a lot less people would have died. Like, for instance, the one that did not happen in Texas only lasted, 21 seconds or so, because the police were right there and were able to take care of the situation and put the guy down. In Texas, the guy gave himself up to the police. But again, if there was a concealed carry holder at the Walmart, right then and there, not that many people would have died. Not that many people would have gotten hurt. They would have been able to put him down. So just keep that in mind, If you're sitting there and you're thinking about gun control and gun confiscation like so many of these people are, and all these idiots that are trying to blame Trump for an idiot, for somebody who is literally clinically insane, why don't we ban cars? How many people die from drunk drivers? Here's a clue. It's more people that die from a gunshot wound. But we don't talk about banning cars, do we? Nope. We don't talk about making it so people can't drive anymore because traffic, vehicular fatalities outnumber gun deaths by astronomical amounts. But we never hear about that. We never hear about the tool, the car, getting banned. We hear about the tool, the gun, getting banned. Weird how that works. It makes no sense. How do you ban a tool from the actions of a few but punish the many when it comes to guns, but not cars? It's just a little bit common sense, a little bit of logic. I think some people need to start, thinking about a little bit. So keep that in mind, pass it along. Tell your liberal friends that they need to stop, with the vast generalizations and the idiotic blame game, because it really all boils down to you blame the two people who had the tool and used it the wrong way. Don't punish the many for the actions of a few, or else this would be a horrible, horrible world to live in.